Can I get a attack?
Good morning. We've started. Good
Oh.
morning. Hi,
Oh.
creeped up on you.
Fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say some warning next time, but we've been trying to do this for like 5 minutes now, so...
It's because I can't get my brain to work properly.
Jesus Christ.
'Tis not happy, mate.
It's like working with a retarded chimp, mate.
Give me a break. I've been up since 4:45. You know
That was
that,
like
right?
half an hour ago.
Yeah, I know. I think most people would say that's a pretty ungodly hour to be awake.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, I go to work at about sort of 7:45, and I don't get out of bed till about 7:30.
7:30?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you get home late. Right.
No. This
Oh,
is the
out
morning
of bed.
we're
I'm
talking
so sorry.
Jesus Christ, Amy.
Chris, you better get some headphones or I'm going to lose it.
Oh, God.
Let me know when you're back. Good morning, everybody. Who isn't here is here. I don't know. I can't see you. I'm retarded right now.
She can't even figure out how to use the chat today.
I never understand where I can find how to get into my actual, like from the live streaming page. I don't know how to get to my page. Do I actually have to leave it? I imagine I do. Let's just do this.
I mean, yeah, but you could open another tab and just go to your page.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I mean, the chat is actually in the live stream portion of it, but I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not formatted very well, is it?
No, I don't like that. It's very weird. I'm like,
there is a way to there is a way to do it. So you just put in your channel URL after a fixed URL that just gives you the chat for your channel, but I don't know how you do that.
Whoa, what?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, all right. I get it.
It's like, yeah.
All right, so I got some stuff for us to look at while my brain kind of acclimates to waking up, I guess.
When's that going to be, like next Thursday or something?
I've been being so lazy. I've been using my own videos backgrounds in the window capture as backgrounds in the live stream until we look at stuff. All right, are you ready for this story from Pennsylvania today? Whoa, what is this all about?
That doesn't even sound like a real place.
I promise you it is. It's a state. All right, you ready? Man says emotional support alligator helps his depression. So fucking cool.
Wow. Is Pennsylvania anywhere near Florida?
That's a great question. I don't know. Let's go look at a map. You know me, I always have to look at the map of the U.S. Map of the USA, because my geography is so poor.
I've got no idea where U.S. states are.
So, Pennsylvania looks like it's north.
You see, those sorts of maps really piss me off, because I don't know what any of those fucking two-letter acronyms mean.
Well,
so it
I
doesn't
can
help
tell
me
you.
in the slightest.
You silly.
No, but I mean, just for me, just when I'm looking at them myself, it's
Yeah.
like, that's no use to me. I need the actual words.
Quick to see large. Okay, so here's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania's here, and Florida's at the bottom here.
So, no. How the fuck does an alligator get up there?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of near the water. Ish.
It's near the fucking sea. You don't get alligators in the sea.
No, I don't know. I don't know where he found it, but maybe if we read the story, we'll find out.
I'm guessing Florida. Isn't that where they're from? Florida.
Yes. That's where many of them are from.
I mean, that, like, the species comes from Florida. I believe. Hang on.
Oh my god, he has it on a leash and everything. Okay. You look for that, whatever you're doing, and I'm going to read this. Published Thursday, yesterday. York Haven, Pennsylvania. A Pennsylvania man says his emotional support alligator helps him deal with his depression. Joey, is it Joey or Joy? Joey Henney, 65, said his registered emotional support animal named Wally likes to snuggle and give hugs, despite being a 5-foot-long alligator. That thing is my size. The York Haven man said he received approval from his doctor to use Wally as his emotional support animal after not wanting to go on medication for depression, he told Philly.com. I had Wally, and when I came home and was around him, it was all okay, he said. My doctor knew about Wally and figured it works, so why not? Wally was rescued from, outside Orlando at 14 months old and is still growing. Growing.
It's a fucking alligator, of course it's
Henny
still growing.
said that Wally could be 16 feet long one day. Henny says Wally eats...
an alligator.
Yeah. He eats chicken wings and shares an indoor plastic pond with a smaller rescue alligator named Scrappy. Oh my god. Wally, who turns 4 this year, is a big teddy bear, in Henny's words. The cold-blooded reptile likes to rest his snout on Henny's, and he likes to give hugs. Oh my god.
No, he doesn't. It's an alligator.
Good morning, Jamie. Jamie said, is this about Red Guy? I guess this is Red Guy's cat. Way to go, Red Guy. They found your cat. That's why I told you not to let shit run around the house. Fucking ass. Henny acknowledged that Wally is still a dangerous wild animal and could probably tear his arm off, but he says he's never been afraid of him. The alligator has never bitten anyone and is even afraid of cats, according to Henny. Henny's background also indicates a comfort with creatures like Wally. He hosted a show called Joey Henny's Outdoors on ESPN Outdoors from 1989 to 2000, according to the York Daily Record. Henny frequently takes Wally out for meet and greets at places like senior centers and minor league baseball games. He's just like a dog, Henny told a woman at a recent outing to a senior center. He wants to be loved and petted. Oh my god.
No, it doesn't. It's an alligator. It's not like a dog at all. What the fuck?
Oh my god, this alligator is kind of cute, but if it stayed that size, even that's big though.
Kind of cute. We looking at the same animal?
Chris, like look at the picture. It's
a
cute.
Massive dinosaur thing.
I know. I'm not saying that I would ever keep it in my house, but this is cute. Look at it, me! With its little harness. Like, that's gonna do anything, right?
If it decides to bite your hand off, no, that harness isn't gonna do anything. I mean, you could say the same about a big dog, I suppose, but...
But, I mean, dogs are clearly way more domesticated than something like an alligator or a crocodile or anything like that.
But a dog is domesticated, an alligator is not.
I just said that.
Like, not at all.
No. I don't know where, like, how do you just pick up an alligator? What the hell do you do?
Well, there's nothing to stop you going to Florida. Like, you could do it. You just go to Florida and get an alligator.
Yeah, but how? No alligator would let you touch it.
Yeah, it would.
I have a question about this alligator.
Oh, hi!
Hey, is this story about Red Guy? Because I'm sat here looking at this and going, this has got to be about
We've just been through this. No, it isn't.
His cat.
I must have missed that bit. Sorry.
His cat, mate. It's Red Guy's cat.
Maybe you could just go to Florida and get an alligator.
As a pet, though? I know they're everywhere, but people don't often get those things as pets, right? Like, one of them ate someone.
Horrible.
Well, yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell this man managed to get the attention of this alligator, even though it was a rescue. Why would you rescue an alligator?
Well, maybe it was in
Why not?
swimming pool or something.
I don't know, Jay. Maybe because they fucking eat people.
No, they don't. That is a absolute
misconception.
myth.
Okay, well, they can hurt you.
Aggressive.
They can hurt you.
They can hurt you, but I mean, so can a dog.
Hey, Katie. Good morning.
Yeah, alligators are not people aggressive. Crocodiles are people aggressive.
Oh, okay. I constantly confuse those two. So to me, they're the same thing.
They do look very alike.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, there you go.
There's plenty of videos on YouTube, like alligators that have wandered into houses and office buildings, and they just let themselves be shooed out by people. They're not aggressive at all. Not really.
What do you think about emotional support animals?
Well,
if they work for
obviously it's a thing, but I don't agree with emotional support animals giving you carte blanche to do basically whatever you want with the animal, like take it on a plane and stuff.
So
if you need an animal that badly, then maybe don't go on planes.
So do you think it's cool to like the thing that I have a problem with this whole thing is like taking it to like a restaurant or places where dogs aren't allowed, airplanes for example. I mean, I've seen a lot of dogs on airplanes. There've been plenty of pictures on Reddit. I guess they're allowing that now. I don't think that's good at all. Why would that be? For obvious reasons, right? Like what if someone in there has an allergy or is afraid, or just in general, dogs are not as clean as human beings, right? So
no, I'm with you on that. And I've been in a restaurant and they had a dog in there and it stunk, and I was like, I'm not eating here.
Yeah, that too, right? Like, it's still an animal. It's not saying you don't clean your dog, just saying that dogs aren't as clean as humans. That's why we have separate quarters, unless it's your home and you can chill with your dog at home.
Sorry, I had to go and let my dog out because obviously as soon as I start talking to somebody, my dog wants to go out.
She hates me.
No, nothing to do with you. She does it with everybody. As soon as I start, she did it last night when I was talking to Alf. As soon as I start talking on Discord, she wants to go out.
That's her cue.
It's getting a bit fucking teased. The only thing about that dog that really pisses me off.
I don't know about you guys, but I think it's unhealthy for the animal to be dependent upon as a support thing. I mean, maybe not, because I know they're not on the same level of consciousness as human beings, so maybe they don't even know what's happening. They're just like, oh, you love me? You love me. But I often wonder what the psychological impact is, if any, on the dog.
The thing is, when you're talking about something like a dog has been custom bred by humanity.
Yeah, that's true.
For tens of thousands of years to be a companion animal, amongst other things, sure. But one of the things that a dog is meant to be is a companion to a human. So that's what a dog wants to do.
Yeah.
Over and above pretty much any other animal, dogs want to be around people.
Yeah. That's true, I guess.
And you can see that they're custom made by humanity for humanity. And so I don't think it's unhealthy for the dog.
I'm just curious. I wonder if it will.
For the person.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Well, again, not definitely, because in some circumstances, a dog, if the dog's the only thing that's going to help a person, then fine, that's healthy.
But I don't think...
If you're overly reliant on something that, you could be getting help in other places from, then that's obviously not good.
But that's what I'm saying, is people who have emotional support dogs tend to be the kind who use their dog for every emotional problem, and I think it prevents them from actually dealing with it. I'm not saying there aren't people out there who are getting help and doing whatever they need to do on top of having the dog, but just the dog alone as a form of leveraging your emotional state or raising it a little bit and depending on that all the time, obviously not healthy. Because if it's just the dog, it's a Band-Aid solution, right? It's not actually going to help take care of any of the psychological issues somebody has that they're uncomfortable with.
I don't think there's anything wrong using a dog for that purpose.
Yeah.
But what I do think there's something wrong with is saying you're using a dog for that purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Using it as your sort of get out of jail card for pretty much any fucking social infraction you want to make is pretty weak, really.
Yeah.
Hi, Chrissy.
Chrissy face.
Hi, honey.
And honey, too. Was this the live stream called Shabos? No, this is not that live stream.
It wasn't, no.
That was the last one, I think. Wasn't it? Didn't we do it Sunday morning, I think?
It was called Sabbath.
Yeah.
Sabbath, that's a different word.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is on. She doesn't mind me snotting on her at all. Aw, Chrissy. Cats are funny. All right. Oh, what is this right now playing? David Bowie, Moonage Daydream. I haven't heard you guys talk about Brexit in a while.
Yeah, and you'll be waiting a while longer.
So explain this to me again, because remember when I asked you about the Sabbath? That's Sunday in Christianity, right?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Honey put Friday night until Saturday night. Yeah, but we're not talking about the Jewish one. We're talking about the Christian one.
There's like 3 Jews on the entire planet and about 1 grillion Christians.
A grillion.
I mean, come on. Obviously, we're talking about the Christian one, unless we're talking about the Muslim one. But we're not. When is the Muslim Sabbath?
Who the fuck knows?
Hang on, I'm gonna look this shit up. When
All right,
is Muslim Sabbath?
Let's do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Muslim. Wow. Of course it's Friday. So Friday for Muslims, Saturday for Jews, Sunday for Christians.
Yeah, fuck them.
How about just have all of those days off?
Yeah.
For no real reason.
You know what? I would prefer a 3-day weekend. I would work 4 10-hour days to have a 3-day weekend. That would be optimal for me. 4 days in the week to work? That's awesome.
No, 3 days is better, trust me.
Well, I mean, obviously the less work days, the better. But if I want to make the hours, you're probably on salary. I'm on hourly right now until I pass all my stuff.
I am on a salary, but I'm only on a salary for 3 days worth of work.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not getting paid 5 days a week to work 3 days a week.
Yeah,
I wish.
But
that would be awesome.
I need that pay. I need that pay, Chris. Are you ready to talk about Brexit?
God, no.
No? Okay, so we won't talk about the Airbus CEO warns it could leave Britain in event of no Brexit deal. Which, I mean, you said a lot of people are doing that, right?
Hang on, I can't. What story are you looking at there?
Ah, shit.
I'm guessing that that's a US paper that you're looking at there.
The Star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Or is it?
I don't know, I closed it now.
Because, like, loads of companies have said that, and I'm assuming that the only reason that story's been mentioned in that context is because it's an American company.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, Sony, for instance, has done one to the Netherlands. Mm-hmm. Their the European headquarters was here. It's not anymore. Loads of companies have. So what? I mean, not so what. It is shit for the UK, but is Airbus particularly significant? Is what I'm asking.
Probably not, right?
I mean, especially significant. I don't think so.
No, not. I mean, probably not. Not for you guys, obviously. I'm wondering why.
Katie, I work 3 7-hour days, which is much more civilized.
I would definitely do 3 12-hour days too. That's pretty dope. Christy said she works 4 days too, but they're long.
Yeah, she works 12-hour shifts, doesn't she?
For 4 fucking days? Holy.
Chrissy getting all fucking mushy. I love hearing your voices.
I love her. She's a big sweetie.
That's the nicest thing she's ever said.
She is so sweet, okay? Stop it. Just because you haven't bought her a castle yet and you keep causing her depression because of it. All right.
I'm sure she doesn't deserve a castle.
Good morning, Mysterios. It's like Cheerios, but Mysterios.
Whoa.
Watched Unbreakable and Split recently. Which one's Unbreakable, Chris? You remember?
It's a film.
Well, duh. Thanks, Matt. Didn't even know, Matt. Eclipse.
Didn't even know.
Oh, shit. Eclipse 2019. Earthquakes hit California, Alaska, Oklahoma. Were they due to supermoon? Are you fucking ready, Chris? Oh my god. Look at him. Typing like a madman.
Yeah.
Okay, so a meteoroid was seen slamming into the moon during the total lunar eclipse. Did you see that?
I did see that. It was very dramatic. Well, I mean, yeah. Is that what it was? It was just a piece of rock from a comet? Of the
I don't know. Shall we see? Let's see. Oh my god, Chris, Elvis is playing right now. Meteoroid seen slamming into the moon during total lunar eclipse. Several people around the world have captured an event that is rarely witnessed, a meteoroid slamming into the moon. The total lunar eclipse was enjoyed by people across Canada, some enduring chilly winter temperatures to catch what became known across social media as the super blood wolf moon. Why wolf? Initially... Because
it's red. I don't know why that makes it a wolf moon.
Makes more sense for it to be a vampire moon, but okay. Initially, someone posted on Reddit about the potential of a lunar impact captured in one of his images. A lunar impact appears as a bright spot in a photograph. However, when doing astrophotography, imaging the night sky, there's always the possibility of a bad pixel in the digital camera causing the spot. But it soon became evident that others had also managed to photograph the event as others began sharing their images and video. The impact took place at 11:41 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday. EST, or ET, that's not Eastern Standard Time, is it? What is it? Am I dumb? Probably.
I don't know. I thought ET meant extraterrestrial myself.
Christian.
I need to let the dog back in.
All right. Christian Froschlin managed to capture the impact from his 15th floor balcony in The Hague. The Hague in Netherlands. Good morning, Carter Cole. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good morning. You going to work? Conrad Marburg. Unbreakable is with Bruce Willis. Right. Yeah. I forgot, Matt. Unbreakable. Is Helen Mirren in that one too? I feel like maybe I've seen that. Hell yeah, Carter. Get some. Build that booty. I expect kissy face gym selfies. Alright. Kissy face, stick your butt out. You know what I'm talking about. You know, that selfie. I love those selfies. They're so fun. People's like, oh my god, I hate these fucking femme douches at the gym who like stand in front of the mirror and take selfies. And I'm obnoxious. I'm like, let me pull my phone out. My butt looks good right now. It's got a pump. I need to take a kissy face selfie. Oh my
come back
god.
And she's talking about selfies, obviously.
Because Carter's going to the gym, so I told him to take a kissy face selfie where he's sticking his butt out. Duck face. Duck face. Alright. So, it looks like it was indeed a meteorite that hit the moon.
What did they think it was?
However, more data is needed to confirm. I don't know. It said that it's possible that it could have been a pixel on someone's camera, but then many people started posting pictures about it. I was going to say,
loads of different angles, like people around the world got it, didn't they? So
I believe so.
Yeah, because I was watching, I want to say Thunderfoot video about it, but it might not have been Thunderfoot. It was somebody, and he showed you loads of different... Oh, no, it was Scott Manley.
Who's that?
He's an astrophysicist who I watch on YouTube. He's really good. He does like daily updates on space news. I will send you the ring.
Yes, please. You know what we need to do? We need some Isaac Arthur in our lives.
Oh yeah, he releases videos at a hell of a rate. He does live streams now as well, you know.
What?
Yeah.
With that amazing accent of his?
Yeah, he's on camera as well.
Dinosaurs. Really? Oh my god. Okay, we gotta catch one of those one day.
Yeah, he does them once a week.
Why the hell? I'm pretty sure I have the bell selected for him.
Isaac Arfo.
Y'all remember when they crashed a rocket into the moon so that they could find that there was a whole bunch of water up there? I vaguely remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely.
I don't think it was a rocket. I think it was just a spacecraft, wasn't it?
Yummy.
Sorry, I'm splitting hairs there.
It's all right. I'm used to it from you. It's what you do.
Eat shit, you. Yeah, I've got the bell rung for Isaac Arthur as well, and I never get noticed.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, YouTube is so fucked like that. Like, there's so many channels for which I have the bell selected, but it just does not tell me. And then randomly it'll be like, hey ho, Andy Worski's streaming, and I'm like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, it tells me stuff like, say, Andy Worski's streaming. I'm not even subscribed to him. Why the fuck do I care?
Oh my god, exactly. You know what I actually found that I downloaded last night? That Purple Dragon stream where they were giving me shit. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I totally forgot I downloaded that, and I just kind of skimmed through it and went to it, and I was like, oh my god, look at all these. There was this girl who had come in, and she was like, you know, you're like, oh, she was so gross. She's like, I'm in the kitchen right now. I'm like bare feet and like making my man a sandwich. And I'm like, and she kept calling them faggots and stuff. Oh, it's so gross. It was like talking to another Aaron. Meh. Yuck.
Gross.
I just saw something really cool. Are we ready for this? Self-assembling nanomaterial gives pathway to extra environment-friendly, reasonably priced harnessing of solar energy. What?
I bet.
Hello.
I'm not buying it in the slightest.
Well, you want to read with me, and you can argue with me as I read it. Hello,
Okay.
Jamie. We're about to talk
Hello,
about
Amy.
we're about to talk about self-assembling nanomaterial that's supposed to be a reasonably priced way to harness solar energy. Good morning, El Frio Norte. Norte. Je ne sais pas. Why can't people just use their real names? Why? What if that is his real name?
That isn't the real surname.
That's very true. I'm sorry.
This is El Frionorte, so...
Frionorte.
Frionorte. It could be something posh.
Let me read what
Or
Connor-
foreign. Could be foreign.
Yeah, that's true. See, I'm
Surely
very...
every surname's foreign to every other country.
Yeah, I meant foreign from the English world.
Oh, his real name is
Amy's not
Frio.
England. We're foreign to Amy. And she's foreign to us. She's like double foreign, triple foreign.
Yeah.
So she's like mixed race too.
Yeah, but she's a Canuck, and I see Canucks as like my Commonwealth brothers and sisters.
Yeah, but you're wrong there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
It's
talking
different. It's still
about
a
my
different
own.
country. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, I
saying
know
the
that.
French is your EU brothers and sisters. Like you can if you want, but you're
Ew.
still French.
Ew, no, I don't like that. That made me feel sick.
Oh
Oh,
my
for
god.
God's sake.
I opened an article just for Jay. Greek Parliament set for historic Macedonia name vote.
Yeah, they sure are. I'm still waiting for the results. It's literally happening right now.
Yeah.
Well, the vote isn't. They're like still
Wait, you're
having
talking
all the
about solar
parties.
panels. What happened to that?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, do the solar panels first. You started that, and then we can talk about me.
Where did it go? There it is. All right. Let me just read what Carter said. I have a feeling that YouTube recommendations work like Netflix recommendations, so clusters of things that are liked by people that watch one channel are recommended to other people. All right,
That's exactly right. That's completely how YouTube recommendations work.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's recommendations. What about the channels you're subscribed to and use? That's what I don't understand. Is why are you not?
I think the simple fact of the matter is YouTube's so big and broken that it just works sometimes and it doesn't other times.
Jay, Jay, you're out, right?
Yeah.
Can you push
Yeah,
to
do you want me
talk?
to go push to talk?
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
Babe. It's all right. It's all right. All right.
It wasn't so bad until I got to the next.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Squeezing blueberries in green tea is delish. Wow, that sounds fantastic. Solar rays are a plentiful, clean source of energy that are becoming increasingly important as the world works to shift away from power sources that contribute to global warming. But current methods of harvesting solar charges are expensive and inefficient, with a theoretical efficiency limit of 33%. New nanomaterials developed by researchers at the Advanced Science Research Center at the Graduate Center of the City University of New York could provide a pathway to more efficient and potentially affordable harvesting of solar energy. The materials created by scientists with the ASRC's Nanoscience Initiative use a process called singlet fission to produce and extend the life of harvestable light-generated electrons. Whoa, that sounds dope. The discovery is described in a newly published paper in the Journal of Physical Chemistry. Early research suggests these materials could create more usable charges and increase the theoretical efficiency of solar cells up to 44%. Theoretical efficiency. So what they theorize to be efficient of these things? Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah. But when you would like take into account that the theoretical efficiency that they just quoted was like 30% for regular solar panels,
yeah.
But the actual efficiency that
is less.
The best efficiency they get out of solar panels currently is about 23%.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a decent increase.
Yeah. Well, up to 44%. We've modified some of the molecules in commonly used industrial dyes to create self-assembling materials that facilitate a greater yield of harvestable electrons and extend the electrons' excited state lifetimes, giving us more time to collect them in a solar cell, said Andrew Levine, lead author of the paper and a PhD student. Wow, PhD student at the Graduate Center. That sounds so weird, doesn't it?
Huh?
A PhD student. Sounds so weird to me.
I work
Sounds normal to me. Yeah.
So no, it's not strange at all. We've got loads of PhD students.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It's not strange to me either, because the amount of work I've done at the university and working with people like...
I do work at a university, and...
I know you do.
What's weird about it, Amy? What are you getting at?
No, it's just weird to... Like, I know that it's a thing. Obviously, people who have PhDs are also still students, but... Red Guy! Oh my god! We read an article about your cat.
Yeah, it was about Red Guy Cat. I even tagged him in Discord saying that Amy was talking about your cat.
Alright. Just PhD and student. I've never seen those words juxtaposed, so that's why it was like weird to me. I know it's not weird actually, but weird to me. The self-assembly process, Levine explained, causes the dye molecules to stack in a particular way. This stacking allows dyes that have absorbed solar photons to couple and share energy with or excite neighboring dyes. The electrons in these dyes then decouple so that they can be collected as harvestable solar energy. Oh, look what Carter said to you. Once again, you're absolutely right, Chris. It's a really hard job to put out all of those messages. Notifications is a huge problem from an engineering standpoint. I think Carter Cole is using...
The only dispute about that is the once again I'm right. Oh, was I right before? Shit, I'm going to have to stop doing that.
Methodology and findings. To develop the materials, researchers combined various versions of two frequently used industrial dyes like diketoparylopyrrole, DPP, and Rylene.
Yeah.
I wanted to try and say it. This resulted in the formation of 6 self-assembling superstructures, which scientists investigated using electron microscopy and advanced spectroscopy. They found that each combination had subtle differences in geometry that affected the dye's excited states, the occurrence of singlet fission, and the yield and lifetime of harvestable electrons. I need to find out what singlet fission is. I've never heard of that. Do you know what singlet fission is?
What? Give me a context. What? Where the hell did you get that from?
That's the process that they're using. Where is it? Right here. Singlet fission. It's in the article. Are you not listening to me right now?
What? I didn't hear you say that at all.
I literally just read it. This work provides us with a library of nanomaterials that we can study for harvesting solar energy, said Professor Adam Braunschweig, lead researcher on the study and associate professor with... Okay. Our method for combining the dyes into functional materials using self-assembly means we can carefully tune their properties and increase the efficiency of the critical light harvesting process. Have a good day, Christy! Mwah!
Bye, Christy.
The research team's next challenge is to develop a method of harvesting the solar changes created by their new nanomaterials. Currently, they are working to design a Rayleigh molecule that can accept the electron from the DPP molecule after the singlet fission process. If successful, these materials would both initiate the singlet fission process and facilitate charge transfer into a solar cell. I mean, that sounds awesome. I just need to now look up what singlet fission is, because I've never heard of that before. And what I was going to ask you, Chris, is these Tesla roofs that he's building, the Tesla battery that he's installing in homes, is this not a good way to harness solar energy? Is it not efficient?
Well, no.
Really?
It's not efficient, but it doesn't matter that it's efficient. Even if you got an efficiency of like 15%, it's still like a decent amount of energy if you're using an entire roof.
Yeah.
But, like those roof solar tiles that Tesla have been developing are not as efficient as actual solar panels, but they're more attractive to look at, and you can use more of a roof, so they don't need to be as efficient. So even if you're only getting like, I don't know, 50% of your power consumption from the sun, that's still a reduction of 50% in your power bill, isn't it?
Isn't that awesome? All right.
Pardon?
So I said, isn't that awesome? That would be awesome if we could do that. If you could cut your bills down and cut your energy consumption by using solar.
In a lot of cases, I know people with systems like this using panels, not with those tiles, obviously, and battery packs, and they're able to get 100% of their energy consumption from the sun. And this is in the fucking cloudy UK, which
I was just gonna ask you that and say, well, what about in a place here where it's like always grey and stuff? Would it still?
Right. The thing you've got to understand is that even on a cloudy day, when you look, you can still see, can't you?
Of course, the sun is still up.
So it's not dark. All clouds do is cut down the amount of light getting through, probably by like 20 or 30%. It's not actually that significant.
Okay.
So solar panels still do a substantial amount of work, even on a cloudy day, provided the sun's up.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, are we ready for this? Singlet fission is a spin-allowed process unique to molecular photophysics, whereby one singlet excited state is converted into two triplet states. The phenomenon has been observed in molecular crystals, aggregates, disordered thin films, and covalently linked dimers, where the why am I even reading this? I mean, all I need to know is that it's some kind of conversion process of one light particle into another. Particle? Would that be the correct word to use? Because light is a particle and a wave. Right? Photophysics. Chris, am I talking to nobody right now? Yep, I sure am.
No, I'm listening, but it's all going over my head.
Sorry, no, I'm trying to read the same thing you.
Oh, do you want me to... I just closed it. Hold on. All right. I'm going to throw it in here. Photophysics is the physics of light. So what I've gathered from this is that a single light particle is converted into two triplets, two light particles that are in triplet states of what? What do you mean by triplet states?
Triplet. I guess.
Yeah, I get that. Whereby one singlet excited state is converted into two. You know what, Carter Cole? That's what I said. Oh, an electron is also a particle and a wave. Man, I love her, you guys, and literally missed you very bad. I miss you, red guy. I love you. Thanks for that. I can't believe you just did that. Thank you. The process of singlet fission was first introduced to describe the photophysics of anthracene in 1965. Early studies on the effect of the magnetic field on fluorescence of crystalline tetracenes solidified understanding of singlet fission. Polyacenes. I'm going to stop reading this like I know what I'm reading. As long as I get the basic idea, I think I'm good here. I didn't even know photophysics was a discipline.
Never mind.
What?
I mean, solar panels, but okay.
Sorry, what about solar panels?
Well, photophysics.
Yes, I understand that that's what it falls under, but I didn't know there was an actual label for the discipline.
Oh, there's a label for every friggin' discipline.
See, for me, it's just physics, right? But obviously there are... Oh my god. Red guy.
Oh, that guy's going crazy.
I love red guy. Red guy. All right, are we ready for an SJW story?
I thought we were doing the Greek story.
Oh, right, Greek.
God, no.
Hold on. Everything. All right. It's Al Jazeera, this fucking story. Greek parliament set for historic Macedonian name vote. First of all, Jay, why don't you explain to me what the significance of this is? I mean, obviously for Greece, but...
Okay, so basically, before the 90s, there was this country called Yugoslavia, which was communist, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, communism ended. So then there was a big independence throughout Yugoslavia. Yeah, and then we had these other countries. For you. Am I bouncing off my headset?
Yeah.
Has it stopped?
Yeah, just hold it up.
Yeah, it's well done. So basically, there was this breakup of the Yugoslavia, and then that's where you get like Kosovo and all of that. And basically, one of the regions in Yugoslavia was called Macedonia. No one really cared, from what I understand, before. But then obviously the country became independent. So Greece was like, no, Macedonia is Greek. Like, it's obvious. I mean, Alexander the Great, Macedonian Empire. I mean, it's like literally draped in Greek culture and whatnot.
Is this like a Crimea situation? Or Ukraine? Russia and Ukraine? What was it?
No.
No? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So then the country named itself the former what is it?
Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia.
Macedonia, yeah, that's it. And obviously the Greeks were not happy, so they vetoed them joining the EU, joining the and joining NATO. And they've basically spent the last 28 years basically trying to negotiate a deal. And the deal, it seems, is sorry, being invaded. Hold on. Okay. And so the name deal is it will be the Northern Republic of Macedonia.
Okay.
So I think that's what it is. And so basically, there's been talks between Greek and the Macedonian government for the last year. And it passed in Macedonia. They're all happy with it. And obviously people in Greece, there is actually an area called Macedonia, right? And technically part of the former Yugoslavia, Macedonia, some of that used to be part of what was the Macedonian Empire way back, you know, Alexander the Great here. But all the people who live in Macedonia are all Slavs or Bulgarian. So they're not Greeks, you know. They moved down like from the north like 1,000 years ago and occupied that area and moved in. So a lot of Greeks are worried. There's some Greeks that are like, this is cultural appropriation.
Oh my God.
I look at it as like, you're spreading Hellenism, so that's cool. But a lot of them see it as like the country could use this as an excuse. The country could use it as an excuse to extend its territorial gains, like to try and make claims over the northern part of Greece, you know, the actual Macedonian region in Greece.
Yeah.
So they're worried about that. But to be honest, I don't really see how they could do that because of, you know, international law about, moving your borders and taking land. And plus, I don't see the EU allowing it, especially if Macedonia joins the EU. So,
however, you're saying that Greece has vetoed their union or they're joining the EU because they're separate from Greece and they want it to be part of Greece.
Ooh, they don't want it to be part of Greece.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Their issue is over its name.
Oh, that's it?
Now, if they agree on, yeah, it's all about the name.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Okay, well that's just really silly.
Yeah, a little.
But whatever.
I kind of get it. I get it when it comes to they're worried about that Macedonia could try and make territorial claims
over Macedonia and Greece. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
okay.
So I get that bit. The bit about like when I read someone saying like it's just cultural appropriation, I just flat out non-stop laughed at that. Yeah.
That is just silly.
So, yeah, they've been discussing it in the Greek Parliament all week. I was going to do a video on it on Monday just gone, but I was like, there's no point because I'd just be basically saying what I just said and then waiting for the result.
Yeah.
The actual vote was meant to be last night between midnight and midday today.
Wow.
But they postponed it till this afternoon.
Yeah.
And I mean, it should be done by now, but I don't think it is. So they're probably still all chatting in Parliament. Me and a friend were chatting, and we're both on the same page. He thinks that the Greek Parliament, the Greek government, will have the votes to pass this legislation and ratify it. There is talk on the internet from like Golden Dawn and other groups like this. Oh, here's something really funny for you. So the groups that are against it are the far right and the far left.
Of course.
The Greek Communist Party, for some reason, hates the idea. And of course, Golden Dawn are against the idea as well.
It's always the extremes, though, isn't it?
So there's basically been a ton of protests over the last week in Athens, in Greece, Macedonia, and various other places. Heavy security and police presence at MPs' residence because people in Macedonia tried to go and kill their local MP. Pretty mental. What else? So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just literally waiting for the result now.
Okay.
Oh, and that was what I was going to say, sorry. Some members of Golden Dawn have said that if they get into government, they're going to like overturn it and stuff. But this is like a little bit international law. So I don't think they're going to have the right to do that after. If they sign this deal, I think, to me, it kind of seems like it's a one-way thing. If Greece signs this and signs off on this new name for Macedonia, I don't see how Greece can do anything about it if they change their mind later on down the road.
Oh my God.
Now, I would like to say that the Greek government that's doing this is the same Greek government that held a referendum for the Greek people about taking a bailout from Germany and France and whatnot during the financial crisis. And the Greeks said, no, let's go bankrupt instead. Let's not take their money. But the government basically, because this is the thing with referendums, like our referendum, is they're non-binding. So the Greek government was like, nah, fuck it, we're just going to take the money instead. And so a lot of people are already pissed at the government because of that, because they ignored the will of the people and now they're doing this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I've covered it all. Any questions?
No, mate. I guess we'll just wait for the results and then you can update us.
Yeah, man.
My friend Andrew is asking, where in the UK does Jay live? Jay comes from Bristol, mate.
Yeah, Bristol. Oh, speaking of Bristol, I got some news to share about Bristol. Bristol has, turns out Bristol is the #1 city in the world for veganism.
No way, really?
Yes way.
So it's the gayest part of Britain, is what you're telling me.
Whoa!
I mean, you're there, so that was the first tell.
Oh!
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I need to check my map, so I'm going to have to go.
All right. You do that. I'm going to ask Chris input about yellow jackets, because Carter said, can we talk about yellow jackets? What do you think about yellow jackets? Chris, look at these fucking things. They're terrifying.
What?
Yellow jackets.
Yellow jackets?
French. What? He's talking about the French protesters.
Oh, yeah, I'm switching
Yellow
topics now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you were talking about the insect, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what was the actual question then? Was it about insects or French protesters?
The actual question? What do you mean?
So what?
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm with Chris.
You said Carter asked about yellow jackets. I assumed he was talking about
No. Carter was asking about if we can talk about yellow jackets.
Yeah, which I assumed he was talking about French protesters.
What? They're called yellow jackets?
Yes.
I didn't even know!
Technically, they're called the yellow vests, and I did a video on it. I did 2 videos on it.
All right, yellow vests.
But all I'm asking is for clarification of what Kat was actually asking in the first place.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to wait for a... Yeah, he's talking about the protest. Okay, yellow vest movement. Okay, let's check this out.
Hang on, which one? Which country are we talking?
He's on about the
you want to know
French
about the French or the British?
No, the British ones, that's bullshit. That's just fucking, oh, look what the French are doing. We want to wear the same clothes as the French.
Yeah, and it's all about Brexit. That's it. Oh, yellow vest protest. They're all just like, oh, the great Brexit.
We're not talking about fucking Brexit.
Okay, let's talk about this.
I'm sick of that topic.
I want to see... I haven't heard you guys talk about it. I'm getting a little bit of Brexit fever, but we'll go into the yellow vest.
It's boring as fuck.
There's
No!
nothing to talk about. We've discussed it all.
Yeah, I agree.
There's literally nothing else. No, nothing that we say, think, feel, or want to do is going to make the slightest bit of difference to what happens next.
All right, guys, are you ready for some yellow vest information? Let's start. The yellow vest movement, or yellow jackets movement, is a populist grassroots political movement for economic justice that began in France in 2018. After an online petition posted in May had attracted nearly 1 million signatures, mass demonstrations began on 17th November. The movement is motivated by rising fuel prices, high cost of living, and claims that a disproportionate burden of the government's tax reforms are falling on the working and middle classes, especially...
Can I just say, France's fuel prices and cost of living is lower than England. Just say.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially in rural and peri-urban areas. The protesters have called for lower fuel taxes, reintroduction of the solidarity tax on wealth. What is that? Oh my.
It was a tax thing they had before Macron came in, and he removed
this
it.
prime minister that they've got has basically cut back on the taxes for rich companies and people.
Yeah, pretty much.
The guy who they've elected was like a knee-jerk reaction to get rid of the fucking to protest the last government they had, and they've gone a little bit too far to the corporatist side of the political spectrum.
Okay. All right, sorry. Solidarity tax on wealth, a minimum wage increase, the implementation of citizens' initiative referendums, and Emmanuel Macron's resignation as president of France. Whoa. The movement spans the political spectrum. According to one poll, few of those protesting had voted for Macron in the 2017 French presidential election, and many had either not voted or had voted for far-right or far-left candidates. That sounds kind of worse, but I don't know anything about Macron. So... Rising fuel prices initially sparked the demonstrations, and yellow high-visibility vests, which French law required all drivers to have in their vehicles and to wear during breakdowns or other emergencies, were chosen as a symbol for their convenience, visibility, and ubiquity. Ubiquity? The protests have involved demonstrations and the blocking of roads and fuel depots. Some of the protests developed into major riots, described as the most violent since those of May 1968. Since the French Yellow Vests or Gilets jaunes movement has gained international attention, protesters, some with similar grievances and others entirely unrelated, have used the yellow vest symbol in many places around the world. Why? Because it's an emergency. Why does everybody want to do this? Oh my God, let's induce a state of emergency.
The thing is, I mean, it's pretty much it's pretty much in the French psyche to do stuff like this. The French are always doing stuff like this.
Really?
The French love to protest.
They're always having a good protest and trying to overthrow the government.
Really?
Last year, the protests were about the farmers and nuclear power workers, I want to say, were the last two big protests.
To try and quantify it because they're always protesting about something.
Yeah, literally.
My brother lives in France with his wife and kids. And
right.
Not my brother, but they're always protesting something in France. Always.
Wow.
That's just the way it is there.
Sure are.
So they just like to complain.
Yes.
And yet somehow it's the British that gets the reputation for complaining, but still.
Cheesy.
I mean, the British do complain a lot. That's fair, actually.
Oh my God, you guys ready? I just got a comment on my vegan gains video, and I'm gonna read it to you guys.
Whoa.
I know, I'm still getting them. I'm still getting them. Oh. Oops. What the fuck? There is so much derp here. Vegan Gains was consistent in the debate, and Amy was rambling to move out of the line of fire of logic. Oh my lord. Ugh. 1. Why are humans placed in a hierarchy above animals, but not above races? This effectively goes into the name the trait argumentation that asks what trait is lacking in animals that denies them the right to life. What?
What?
What the fuck? Ragu, see the ramen.
This is quite clearly fucking discussed in the conversation.
I'm just gonna respond to this. You're fucking daft, bro. Daft deer, actually. We'll do that.
Right. The whole name the trait thing really annoys me because no, you're right. You are right, vegans. You've got us. There isn't a single trait. There's a lot of traits in combination.
Oh my God, are you ready for this? Number 2. She also provided no evidence of actual dishonesty from VG. She only stated that she doesn't like how he talks to people. FYI, he doesn't give a shit how he talks to people. That's the fucking problem, you dummy. Oh my God. These people are so fucking dumb. I can't even fucking handle it.
Wasn't your entire point was that if he wants to be an activist and advocate for veganism, then the way he talks to people is absolutely relevant. It's the most relevant thing.
No shit. This is what I don't understand. I asked him these very few questions, right? Remember when I was like, all right, let me ask you a question. What's your goal? Would you like to see veganism spread globally? He said yes. And I said, what do you think you need in order for that to happen? You need to convince the minds and hearts of people who you want to propel your movement forward. Do you think your attitude and the way that you talk to people is going to accomplish that more successfully than actually connecting with somebody? No.
That's like your entire point.
Yeah, but they don't get it. Like, they think it's all about facts. Listen, people, if facts were going to change people's minds on their own, religion would be much less prevalent on the planet. So don't fucking sit here and tell me that facts should be enough. They're clearly not, and that clearly is indicative of your failure to communicate using all the tools that could be at your disposal if you opened your fucking eyes and ears to them when people are trying to tell you, hey, maybe because you're an asshole, nobody wants to fucking listen to you. You ever think of that?
The thing is, the more I learn about veganism from vegans, the less it actually seems like a particularly sensible option. Mm-hmm. I've never heard a sort of robust response to the assertion that a well-balanced diet that includes animal products, and the well-balanced bit is important, a well-balanced diet that improves animal products is better than a plant-only diet.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Mm-hmm. For people. Not for rabbits, for people. Because people are... I'm not saying we should eat anywhere near as many animal products as we do. We obviously shouldn't. It obviously is unhealthy when you go to the extent that most people do, but I think it's a knee-jerk overreaction to go completely the other way and say, let's not have these things at all. And I've never seen anybody demonstrate that veganism is better than having a well-balanced diet that includes animal products. I've never seen that demonstrated. And I don't think it has been demonstrated.
No. I'm calling...
So I think vegans are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
To be honest. Unless the caveat is, if you genuinely have a moral sort of problem with the way animals are sort of used to produce food for human beings, and because of that moral quandary, you choose to not eat animal products, then fair enough. More power to you if you can do it healthily. But I'm not gonna decry somebody who doesn't have a problem with those things, because frankly we've been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years.
I don't understand why people, like, the most annoying thing about vegans is adding the moral dimension to this argument. I'm really sorry, but there are no morals in nature, okay? Morals are a human thing. We just want to take everything that we think and apply it to nature, and we're, like, how arrogant is it to think that nature should bend to the will of human beings and their fucking system of survival? Like, get the fuck out.
The thing is, in a way, a lot of vegans do have a point about the way that we produce food using animals.
Oh yeah, factory farming, sure, but I'm talking about just eating animals.
Factory farming, milk production, dairy, all that stuff.
Fish.
There. I completely agree, but I don't think the solution to those problems is to completely cut out those food types.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Don't. Frankly, the majority of my calories come products, so they can go fuck themselves if they think I'm not eating those, because they're easily accessible, they're well priced, and they taste good. So why wouldn't I eat them?
I agree.
Yeah.
And frankly, vegan food isn't very nice.
Whoa!
No, it isn't. It isn't. When you compare it to non-vegan food, it's just not very nice. Yeah, you can get nice vegan food that's nicer than shit vegan food, but is it as nice non-vegan food? No, is it? Fuck. Maybe to some people it is, but
I would say when it comes to when it comes to things that they've replicated, like fake cheese and fake bacon, I agree 100%. It's all shit. But when it comes to like, making things with like...
No, don't misrepresent me. I'm saying it's all shit. I'm not saying it's shit. I'm saying it's not as good as an animal product, and that goes that goes across the board. As far as I'm concerned, there aren't any really good vegan products that I would enjoy, and I'm only talking about me. This is a personal thing that I would enjoy as much as a non-vegan meal. There just aren't any. None. I guarantee you that. Prove me wrong, but I'm not wrong.
What were we talking about before that? Oh, yeah, the comment. Oh, I didn't finish it. You ready? If people gave a shit about that, meaning how he talks to people, then they would have equivalently disregarded black activism because they wanted what they wanted too bad. It's purely about ethics, and VG remains consistent at the end of the day. Motherfucker, I think human rights are different than animal, air quotes, rights.
Right, and this is what drives me insane about these people. She's saying vegan gains remains consistent. What she means by that, I think it's a she. What she means by that is vegan gains would not budge from his opinion.
Yeah.
So from that point of view, he is being very consistent, but that isn't necessarily a good thing if you won't change your opinion, even when confronted with you know, something that's maybe a robust rebuttal to your belief structure.
But it's not even about the information that he was providing. I would even grant him in the areas that he was correct. It's the fact that I was unable to have a conversation with him and address any of the things I wanted to address that we were originally meaning to have the conversation about, that he kept distracting from. And then remember at the end, he's like, oh, didn't you want to talk about my activism? And I'm like, no, you can leave now. I'm done.
He was incredibly...
He was insufferable. He was a total cunt. Oh, yeah, totally. But, you know, he has his little army, and, like, how many months later is this? It's so many months later, and people are still coming, like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
It's pathetic. But I am so over the whole fucking vegan thing at this stage. I cannot frigging stand it.
Mm-hmm.
It just annoys me at this point. Sure, eat vegan food. If that's what you like, then more power to you. I don't
yourself
like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, what's the big deal? If you want to... Who gives a fuck about your dietary choices, man? Eat whatever the hell you want to eat. If you like it, you eat it.
Yeah, I'm not even saying vegan food shit. I'm just saying it's not as good for me as non-vegan food.
Yeah, like a vegan burger will not be as good as a regular burger, even if it is comparable or close. I mean, that's obviously, we're meat eaters too, and that's fine. I feel like vegans a lot of the time try to convince themselves that their food is way better because it's like, you know, in their head they have to like tell themselves it's way better. But obviously there's a need to eat meat if you're making foods that pretend to be it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. The thing that the proper turning point for me was when I actually tried one of those Beyond Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
And don't misunderstand me, it was very fucking nice. I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. And the thing is, and I was eating a Beyond Burger. 2 burgers on the plate in front of me. I had a Beyond Burger and I had a regularly, you know, cooked meat burger, a good one. And I was eating them sort of one bite from one bite from the other, one bite from one bite from the other. And I'm sorry, but the meat one was nicer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Jay would say the same.
The non-meat one wasn't horrible. It was really nice. I ate them both fully.
Yeah.
But
I
the
would
meat
agree.
one was nicer. It just was.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I think Jay would agree.
You could tell the difference, especially when they were next to each other.
Mm.
The only vegan product that I've had that I personally thought was better than, you know, what it's pretending to be, was the fish goujons. You have to buy really expensive fish fingers to get better than the vegan ones. Like really expensive. They would.
And I don't mean to sound snobby, Jay, but I don't buy shit fish fingers.
Okay.
I only buy like, you know, the Captain Bird's Eye one, them ones.
I would say they're better than Bird's Eye in my opinion.
So for me, it would be.
Hey, Vegeta Solo, good morning. I'm good. How are you? I hope you're good. It's Friday. We are in a great mood over here today at the Waking Up Thoughtcast Studios. You know how it is.
The what studios?
What studio, mate?
I like there's what and Jag now. What Jag? Jaguar.
Jaguar. It's like Jaguar, but it's Jag what? So dumb. I'm so dumb. There's an argument happening in the chat.
I was gonna say, I think we've got a vegan argumentator.
Ethics and logic are linked. I would say not necessarily. That would be optimal if they were, wouldn't it?
That's what I mean. That's a dumb thing to say, really. Ethics and logic are linked. Well, yeah. Well, duh. Everything's linked to logic, really. Ultimately, fuck off. Fuck off with that stupid argument.
But Chrissy made a point where you can still believe in fairies and have ethics, which is true.
That's true.
Right?
That is a very fucking good point, actually.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, that's the entire thing about religion. You can get some very good religious people.
Mm-hmm.
But they believe in fairies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I used to go to Humanist Society meetings, we had a Catholic woman who was a Catholic, but she, you know, promoted humanist ideals above everything else. Her religion was between her and herself. When it came to everyone else, she wants humanist values, you know, freedom from religion, freedom for religion.
That's what I mean. So lack of logic and morality isn't mutually, they aren't mutually exclusive at all. You can have both.
Yeah.
Oh, look, she responded, I am quite daft, thank you. Refute my statements.
No, go fuck yourself, you whore. No, don't say that.
No, I'm not
YouTube will
gonna
ban
say
you.
She can hear us though, right? Or is this...
No, this is somebody Amy's typing to in the comment section. Unless she is, she could be listening to this right now. In which case, I apologise for calling you, but you are a bit of a whore. I just apologise for calling you one.
Right, I'm going to swap application, so I can't reply, but I'll be...
All right, Levy.
I'm still umming and ahhing about getting a keyboard like yours here. Amy?
Yes?
I'm still considering getting a keyboard like yours.
I think you should, mate. Remember that meme I showed you? 2009, 2019 RGB keyboard.
The keyboard I've got already lights up red, but it doesn't light up green and blue.
I changed my colors. Yes, exactly. I'm like, I liked...
Have you seen that guy in the chat? Have you read Edward Bernays' book, Propaganda? I've read a book. Have you read a book? Oh, fuck off with your fucking book. No, I haven't read your stupid book. Go fuck yourself. No, that was a terrible argument.
Side of the morning, it ain't me. Ba 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 beep ba 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 boo boo ba da beep ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba. It ain't me. Remember that song, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna walk you to the bird that eat about baby?
That's not reasonable. This isn't a place for people being reasonable.
Okay, if you're not okay, this is what I don't get. If you're refuting someone's point, or if you're trying to have a discussion, I mean, that doesn't mean you're necessarily trying to argue, right? You should be able to discuss stuff and whatever. I like the flowery language. Oh my god, look at Chrissy. You're talking to apes. Good luck with your reason. She's fucking funny, man, Chrissy. I like how I went from all other vegetarians to his little minions. Yes, exactly, Perplexity, because that's what they've been doing. They come in and they're like, why don't you debate me, bro? Refute my statements. What statement is there to refute?
Oh, by the way, don't call them vegetarians. You'll really trigger them then.
Oh, I'm so gonna do that now.
Yeah, it's... Vegan Gains gets really fucking... I've seen him get asked about vegetarianism before and he gets real angry about that. He's more angry about vegetarians than about people who eat meat. It's weird.
That is so weird. I don't even know what to say about that. Fuck him.
Did you guys comment on Venezuela?
No, I didn't look at the news. I did see it in the news feed for Google, but I didn't look at it because... I think one article about Greek stuff is enough for me today.
Venezuela isn't Greece, it's South America.
Yes, I know that, Chris, but what I just said is reading one article about any political matter is enough for me because I just find it so fucking boring. I'm tired of politics.
I don't give a fuck about Greece, but the Venezuela situation is quite interesting. They've got like it's Venezuela where they've got this runaway billion% inflation, is like that.
Yes. I have updated.
Sure. What's that?
Articles in the chat. It looks like the vote has passed. Hang on, let me check.
Amy Dumb, the best Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. 153 votes to 146, so it looks like it's passed. and it looks like Macedonia will be
the Yugoslavian Republic of the old Yugoslavian Republic of Macedonia or something like that.
That's its old name. It will now be the Northern Republic of
Macedonia. Okay. Red Guy super chatted me again and said, Amy dumb, the best kind of dumb. Anybody else just dumb. Red Guy, love you. Boiled sock. Oh my god, that sounds gross. Boiled sock. I'm going to have porridge with bananas and Cornish milk. BRB. That sounds fantastic.
Hang on. How does Cornish milk differ from regular milk?
I don't know, mate.
I don't think it does.
She was just trying to be fancy.
Cornish maidens. Now, what they do is they get hot Cornish maids to milk the cows.
I very much doubt to sell that at Tesco.
Oh my gosh. Porridge with bananas sounds really nice, though. I need to go eat some breakfast soon and start getting ready for work, gentlemen. So, any last words?
Fuck Greece.
Oh my god! Coming in hot!
Oh, coming in strong.
I just have heard that fucking country's name too many times today. Jesus Christ.
Wow, Andrew said it's from Cornish cows. Don't talk to Chrissy like that, Andrew. That's fucking rude, mate.
Yeah, but how do Cornish cows differ from regular cow?
They're in Cornwall, of course.
And how does that make the milk different?
Who knows? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Unless Chrissy's girl top milk from Cornwall.
I think it
girl
is.
top milk's really nice.
You need honey on your porridge and bananas. Oh, that's a great point. A little bit of honey would be nice. And maybe a dash of cinnamon.
I like a little bit of jam as well.
Oh. Oh, Chrissy said better
like
milk.
Better
milk.
On porridge, but bit of jam, bit of butter.
Better milk.
I will say this though. Oh, buttermilk.
How better though?
Okay, but she just explained they have a better life, which actually does make a difference because if a cow is under stress, not only does it affect the meat of the cow, it does also affect any other stuff. So if they're not treated like in a factory farm scenario or whatever shit conditions we put them in.
I'd like a citation on Cornish cows having a better life.
Well, I imagine they're raised free range, right? Which is definitely better.
Most cows are in this country.
In that country, yes. Exactly. Yeah. So they probably have better milk.
I'm only talking about compared to the milk I get, obviously.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was talking about, so.
Oh, yeah. Like, if you're in the United States, the dairy situation there is way worse than it is in the country.
They pump their shit with hella hormones.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Assholes.
I think even Canada's got more dairy regulations than the United
States. We've got way more food regulations than
you're not allowed to import dairy into Canada.
No, that's why people go there to buy it and bring it back. It's a lot. It's a lot cheaper. I mean, when the dollar was good, I should say. Sorry, but yeah, meat, cheese, and milk. When the Canadian dollar was stronger, were the three biggest things, and eggs as well. Well, I guess that falls into the same category. People went over the border to get meat, milk, cheese, meat, dairy, and eggs all the time because it was way cheaper there.
But it's worse quality though.
Oh yeah, it's not as good. I mean, it's different. There's such a difference in quality in just little things like the proportions they use in like the proportions of soda water to carbonated beverage syrup that they use, like at McDonald's, for example. Here in Canada, it's 60% soda and 40% of the syrup, whereas in America, it's like 75% syrup and 25% of the carbonated soda. Yeah, it's very fucking sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our proportions will be similar to yours.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a question for you, Amy.
Yeah.
I sent you chocolate, and obviously you've had American chocolate, and I have. But I think our chocolate is vastly superior.
Oh, that
to
stuff
American
that you
ones.
sent me, that big giant bar, was so fucking good. I was so happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
It was sad how quickly I fucking ate that thing. It took me like 2.5 weeks, but it was so
Our shop
good.
I work at a university,
Mm-hmm.
and they sell products for all the international students. So they sell American chocolate next to English chocolate, like they import. And American chocolate just is not as good in any way.
Weren't you talking about Cute?
European?
Remember Hershey's? We were talking about Hershey's one day, remember?
Well, Hershey's definitely tastes of sick.
Yeah.
I agree.
But that's not even denied. That's official. It genuinely does. They put something in it that tastes like sick. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, Americans like that because they're used to it, I guess.
They're used to being sick.
It's some sort of acid that they put in it that just tastes like stomach acid, so it tastes like sick.
Yeah. U.S. chocolate is fucking gross. Yeah, I agree. Calistic Farm Champion Cornish ice cream. Whoa. Champion. Look at all these cows. This is in Cornwall. That ice cream looks good.
That looks like a cow field.
Yes, I understand. I think Chrissy was just saying that as like a joke, Chris. All right. What else? Well, I wanted to get into Kate Hudson adopting a genderless approach to raise daughter. You gotta love that headline. Kate Hudson adopting genderless approach to raise daughter.
What?
Right?
Wow. That headline just makes me angry. These people shouldn't be allowed children.
I mean, why do people want to pretend that there's no such thing as boys and girls, and like girls don't have a certain set of behaviors and boys don't? Like, what is this shit? This is crazy, man. I can't even get into it because I gotta go so that I can go to get ready and eat and stuff, but holy crap, this is so silly.
That's a story for another day.
Yes, mate. Well, everybody good?
Uh-huh.
All right, mate. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for coming by, chat. I hope you guys have a great day. I need to get ready for work and start the day, and you guys are going to be heading into your evening, you dirty Brits.
It's 20 to 3, but yeah.
20 to 5, Chris. 20 to 5.
Jay, do you understand time zones?
Yeah, but wherever I am is the correct
so it's not the same time zone. You get that, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, Chris, is my time is the correct time. Wherever I am is the correct time. I will say this though, my fucking body and brain are all fucked up because every time I look at the clock, my subconscious part of me goes, yeah, it's like quarter to 3 or something. And then, like in the morning, I'll wake up and it's 7 o'clock, and my body's like, "Oh, it's 7 o'clock, by the way." And I'm like, technically, it's like half 5.
For a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably going to really confuse your body then, isn't it?
It's such a mess, man.
Well,
like 2
I
hours.
suppose the best part. Sorry, I was just going to say, like, the best part about it all is at least this means that when I come home, I will be able to go to bed earlier and get up earlier for work and stuff. So that's good. I'm taking it as a win.
Yeah, maybe it'll click you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Anyway, you have to go to work, mate. Come on, get yourself off the internet.
Yeah, mate. Red Guy said wait 5 minutes. Okay, I'll wait 5 minutes for Red Guy. He's got news, apparently.
He got news.
Red
news.
Can I just say, you never ask for a wrench. You know you are in the chat.
Yeah, right?
I don't know you are because I can't read that language, but still.
So, why am I even typing in the chat? How often are you guys meeting here? Well, we'll do this hopefully 1 or 2 times a week. No, Facebook it, no public. Oh, okay. Well, I'll check Facebook shortly then, Red Guy. Yeah, whenever we're available. I've been bugging Chris in the morning on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. You know what I mean?
You mean Thursday or Friday? Because he works on Wednesday.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday. So whenever we're able to do it, we'll do it. And I just want you to know, Chris, that Massive Attack's Teardrop is playing. And that's a very special song because we watch House together and we hear it every time we watch House. And I just wanted to mention that to you because it's special to me. Just like you and just like Jay. I love you guys.
Aww.
You guys are really fucking awesome. I'm very sorry. I just want to thank you because over the past few weeks, you guys have been really supportive, and I'm so sorry that I've just been beating your brow with my bullshit, and I love you. So I appreciate you. Thank you for being my friends. It's so nice spending the morning with you, even though you're 8 hours ahead and 10. Shut up! I just want to tell you I love you. Oh my god, look at this guy. I didn't want to be an asshole, but it seems that some of you don't know enough to actually have logic. My god, it's disappointing.
Wow.
Whoa, I don't know.
Smart,
Some kind of Hank Simon.
Thank you, darling. Have you noticed that we're just having a laugh and we don't really give a fuck about
we're just chilling. Like
we're having a good day.
We're shooting the shit, man.
Yeah, shooting the shit. You know, it's what friends do. They get together and they sit around and we just talk shit. It's not that big of a deal.
Do vegans even remotely understand how to like enjoy another person?
Is that a vegan? Is Hank a vegan?
I'm guessing that he must be.
Chrissy, I love you. I love you so much.
I'm gonna say no, Chris.
I think he was. It wasn't it him that was arguing with. Yeah, it was. It was him. Yeah. It was him that was arguing. With Chrissy, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
Rogie, good morning! Of course, right as we're about to leave.
We're just about to finish Rogue.
I love how she says, love you, Jay, and doesn't even say, love you, Amy. Wow.
Yeah, fuck you, Rogue. God.
I always come first in Rogie's book. That's why I love her a bit.
Oh my god, that vegan has messaged again.
Oh.
Okay, we'll read this before I go. Ready? Hold on.
Okay.
Love you too, Rogie. All right.
Wow. No, Hank is not a vegan, but he is acting like a cunt. See why I was confused?
All right, so I responded. So after her comment, I said, you're fucking daft, dear. She responded, I'm quite daft, thank you. Refute my statements, wink. I said, you've already indicated your failure to understand. Nothing to refute here. Like Vegan Gains and all his little minions, speaking with you is pointless. Have a nice day, though. And then they responded, thank you again. Please explain how I've indicated my failure to understand. I would like to be enlightened. Also, please comment on my 1 and 2 points from the original comment. Nah, I already did it today on the live stream.
Just reply and say, no, eat shit, bitch.
Nah.
Just dump the link to the live stream in your reply. Just do that.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. We've been talking about you on a live stream at points during this live stream.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
So when you end this, I got some things I want to share with you both.
Okay.
And Rogie, come in here. You know where we are.
Okay, I'm going to... Hold on, give me a sec. Make the corrections. Am I grammatically good?
Oh, who cares? Better if you can trigger her with some bad grammar, to be honest.
Nah. I can't do bad grammar, okay? That is the metric by which I judge other people. But anyways, since I gave you guys all this speech, Chrissy, I love you. I've missed you so much. Just want you to know I'm so happy to see you here this morning. Everybody who came, thanks for coming by. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Suck my D! Love you guys. Bye!
Bye.